Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a full review and this one is Santal-Basmati by Affinessence. This one has one of the best top notes in a perfume that I've smelled in a while. I love the opening. The opening is absolutely gorgeous. You get a mix of sandalwood and there's a rice note in here, basmati rice. For me, the rice, it comes across a little bit sweet, almost like a rice cake, but it has a soft kind of rice quality, mixed with this beautiful creamy sandalwood and almost slight kind of bakery vibe, which gives me flashbacks of Jeu de Peau by Serge Lutens. Only little kind of vibes of it. It's not full-on bakery gourmand that goes into, like pastries and cakey kind of bready stuff. Doesn't fully go there, but it does remind me a little bit of that. So there's an element of that in here, but the way that the sandalwood and the rice note combines is amazing. I really enjoy the top note. However, it doesn't last, unfortunately. After about 20 minutes, that kind of magical opening that's quite addictive kind of disappears. It kind of tones away and tones down. And the dry down comes in after only about half an hour and it stays the same, and that's it. And you kind of slightly lose the rice effect that you get in the opening, and you get kind of just a soft, slightly creamy woody note. There's hints of patchouli which do come through during the mid, which makes it a little bit earthier and a little bit less gourmand. The patchouli is a little bit rough on my skin. I don't mind the patchouli note in here. Cashmeran is listed. I don't smell much of it. It's not prominent at all. Like I say, the opening accord is brilliant. I think it smells amazing. Doesn't last. It goes into this general kind of soft woody scent that's slightly sweet with a slight patchouli note coming through, which gives it, like I say, a little bit of earthiness, a little bit of a roughness, and then it mellows out like that and just tails away into nothing and really doesn't change at all. Unfortunately, the performance is not good on my skin. It seems to have almost no projection or sillage. From what I can tell by being on my own, even when you first apply it, you have to be here to smell your hand. I mean, it's really close. It doesn't radiate off the skin well. Around my neck, applying it liberally doesn't seem to lift off well to the point where I can smell it around myself easily. It sits really close on my skin. Obviously, that's skin chemistry dependent. Some people might have better luck than me. On my skin, it does not push off at all. And by about 4 hours, it's almost entirely gone. I can smell something very faint 6 hours later, but it's almost not worth mentioning. So I'm going to say on my skin, kind of 4 to 5 hours longevity. Like I say, you can smell it tail end a little bit after that, but not much. It doesn't perform well on my skin. And again, that will vary on skin chemistry. You might get all day, for example, on your skin. So that's something to try personally with you. You might have better luck than me. But for me, it didn't work. The dry down, pretty much a disappointment, I would say, considering how much I love the opening. The opening is amazing. I love it. If I just bought it for the top note, I would buy a bottle, but it doesn't last very long. After about, like I say, 20 minutes, that magic's kind of gone. And the dry down isn't that great, and it fades away very quickly, and it doesn't project. So a little bit disappointing for the excitement of the opening for me. I would say though it's completely unisex. There's no gender to it. I would say it's a more casual fragrance to be worn in the day or the evening, and but like I say, casual. It's got a coziness to it, a warm kind of cozy, relaxed kind of vibe to it, which is very friendly, very nice. And it's a lovely fragrance in the first 20 minutes. It just gets a little bit boring, I guess, as it dries down. I was excited to review that one, honestly, because my excitement for smelling the top note on the first impression, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I really enjoy this, but it didn't work out for me. In terms of pricing, it's a little bit expensive based on the fact you have to buy 100ml. It's £300 for 100ml. If it was in a 50ml, I think the pricing would be fine on the same kind of per mil basis. It would be in the region of a Tom Ford private blend, about 150 quid. So I think the pricing is okay. It just sounds a lot of money, £300, which it is, but it's because you're having to buy 100ml. For me, having a collection, I would never buy 100ml of anything, so it's not one that I would buy. They do 15ml travel atomizer sprays on their direct website for €80, which is okay, a little bit expensive. I'm not a huge fan of buying travel sprays, and with the performance being the way it is, I'm not going to be buying this one. But it's an option for you if you don't want to fork out for a big 100ml bottle of this. Like I say, it might perform better on you, so take that with a pinch of salt. There's a lot of times where I've reviewed things where I say the performance is terrible on my skin, and then other people are like, oh, it lasts 8-10 hours on me. So it is a very subjective, skin chemistry is a mystery to me, so it is what it is. Some people get a little bit, some people get a lot, so test it out yourself personally if it does sound of interest. Doesn't work for me though. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again soon with another one. Take care. Bye.